Well, hey, Mikey. This is pulling on a string. This is one of our practices here. We're getting all set up here. Mikey's learning his lines more. I'm trying to coach him along, and what we're doing is we've been putting this together, and we're getting donations to get everybody set so they can do this act, the play, and perform it for mental health research and be able to give to not like the pharmaceutical, but to like neurological advancements and like technology for brain surgeries, things like that, and for psychology to learn more about our, like mine. I have bipolar ADHD, and they told me they know little about it, so why not do something to make it so they might have a better understanding. If we can raise enough money for it, all things are possible. So this is what Pulling on a String's about, and I personally put it together, and I'm asking for donations so we can put the screenplay together, to put the get the stages set, have money to put the flyers out, to go out and get money to make it all happen. Because once we all learn our lines, then we can perform it with ticket sales to raise money for mental health research. But right now we're raising money so we can have everything for the play and perform it up to our best abilities in order to make it happen. And then Mikey, why don't you give them some of your lines here? Let's see what your line is.
Broom boy, hey broom boy, go across the street and get a Hey broom boy, go across the street and get a vent latte, non-fat, with extra foam, and bring it back here on the double quick before it starts to get cold.
All right, now what line is that one? This first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we see his line. He just had to do that. So we're going to be like George to the director. Okay, so that was your first line. Then I'll be George, and I'll say, excuse me?
You heard me. Hop to it, Frankie.
Then Mr. Nice. Excuse me, Mr. Jerkins. And then George. Jerkins, is that really your name? Do people call you Jerk for short?
Okay, you.
Okay, mate.
Okay, Matt.
Mate.
You just talked to yourself on the unemployment line. Pick up your things and leave the premises immediately.
Okay, then Mr. Knight. Excuse me, Mr. Jerkins, but with all due respects, you cannot fire this man. Director?
Right. I don't know.
Right, he's your employee. I therefore request. Therefore request.
With all due respect. That you terminate Chucky Breyer,
this cheeky blighter employment forthwith. And then George comes in. Did I forget to mention that this director was an APEC Brit? And then Mr. Nice goes, I also, as well, cannot fire him, director.
Why not?
Mr. Nice. But due to unusual situations we have brewing here, may I have your permission to blow your cover at present? I see no other alternative. And he's talking to George, because George is like, faking like he's not the boss. So so he's got to break it out right now and say that he's the boss. So and then Judge, permission granted. So then Mr. Nice comes back in and says, I am not actually the producer of this production. I am only his humble stand-in, his figurehead, as it were, the cheeky blighter that you see standing before you is the real producer. And if I were you, I would apologize to him immediately before he fires you. And George says, too late. And then you say,
You're really going to fire me?
yeah, pretty much.
But why?
Because well, George comes and says, because it amuses me to do so. Oh gosh, Jim Pack, that's a good line. That's funny stuff, man. You're a pretty good writer. Actually, I was nothing but amused that it just a frequent catchphrase I tend to overuse to explain my various actions in this world. I'm not sure that word capricious and or not. Oh, that was pretty funny. You did pretty good, man. You're doing good. Hey, what do you think of us? We're doing all right.
Yeah.
Well, we need some more actors that want to do these other parts. We have all right. Well, we got the director. We need
More.
we got the director, but we need George. We need Mr. Nice. We need Amy Adams. All right, there's a few more, but if you want to act and you think you can do it and you have a disability, you're more than welcome and pulling on a string. All right, hey, look at our little mascot, Hope. She's the cutest mascot ever. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No, you don't want to wave? You want to say bye? Say bye-bye. All right, yay.